Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Eric. If you're new, please subscribe. So you guys are way overdue for an update on my Evo 10, and I'll take you guys through it. So the first week of September was, I think, about the time when I finished test fitting the entire Varus wide body kit V2 and realized that this quarter panel right here wasn't fitting right. So I thought, maybe I just need a new door, because the previous door that came with this car had been smashed in by like a guardrail or something. I don't know exactly the history on it. I ended up finding on Instagram Evo Grim Reaper, and he has a ton of parts, and they're located in Southern California. So I went down there to go pick up the door. It looked like it was in good condition, and it was. I ended up bringing it back here, and when I bolted it up to the car, I realized it's not a door issue, it's a quarter panel issue, and this thing needed to get pulled out. At that point, I was pretty devastated, and the amount of time that I put into it to find that out, and I almost just gave up on it altogether. I put the car up for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and like I was gonna part the thing out. And fortunately, I had a local guy, local Evo guy, reach out to me, and he was able to put me in contact with a body shop that was able to, they came by, took a look at it, gave me a quote, and said, yeah, we'd be able to pull this quarter panel out. Because I didn't want to end up, pulling this whole thing off and then putting a brand new one on, just to end up having to cut the rear quarter panels to make clearance for the wide body kit. So that was my best option, and I gotta say, they did a fantastic job on it. You can see here in all the photos that, yeah, they went through and they pulled it out on their frame machine and got it looking straight. And I knew that at this point the body kit would all line up, and that's the only way to do it right. You can't, buy a Varus wide body kit and have stuff not fit correctly. When I went to go pick up the car from their shop, they had pointed out to me that on the driver's side, there was absolutely no way the driver door would line up and close properly in its current form. Because all I wanted them to do was fix the quarter panel. And, since it was already there, I didn't want to take the chance and bring it back home and then later find that out that, yeah, it's messed up. So while I was there, I had them fix that as well and do the rear quarter panel on the driver's side as well. And once again, they did a fantastic job on it, got everything straight and ready for me to put the wide body kit on. So I ended up, bringing the car back home, and yeah, once we had it back here at the house, I was able to take the wheels off and cut the quarter panels appropriately and weld it all back up, and then use panel bond on the parts where I had cut them in order to be able to make the clearance for the wide body kit. And once I got all that finished up, it was time to start and mold the kit, because on this I didn't want to have any hardware showing at all. So what I ended up doing is using that panel bond, and with appropriate hardware that was in there, I sanded it down and I filled the holes with the panel bond, and then went over it with the like Bondo, but actually the stuff that I use is U-Pol gold glaze. And yeah, I just fill over it to get any high or low spots that were in where the rivets or hardware would go. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and I'll show you guys, how it's turned out so far. Alright, before we get into that, guys, right now I have my Black Friday sale going on my website. You can go check that out. We have a great deal going on select items. It's 30% off, and if you want to check that out, we got my Flux V2 Varus Evo T on there, and we have plenty of sizes in stock. So what you could do is you help me out with the build and pick yourself up one, or maybe get one for somebody else. It's the holidays after all. So yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be a big help to me in supporting the channel and the build. Now, let's get back into this progress. The front bumper is completely done, and what I ended up doing is using the panel bond to secure it to the front bumper, this wide body section right here. And all the hardware has been filled in, like I said, with the U-pole gold. And yeah, now it's you can see this side over here as well has been finished up, so it's all ready for sanding. And right here as well, I got the fender done. We have same procedure, just use the panel bond on it and then filled it with the U-pole. But and here is the rear quarter panels. Got those all sanded down. And on this, I'm going to end up having to blend it a little bit right here. Because when I was trying to get the bare metal surface, I went a little bit above where I needed to. On the other side, you'll see it, I did a lot better job of not going too far on it. So yeah, we'll just end up having to blend that, and it'll look perfectly fine. And you can see right here, same procedure, just it's a lot of repetitiveness to it, I suppose. But the panel bond to secure this piece to this, and then, yep, filled in where the hardware is. The rear bumper turned out great. And these doors are going to need a little bit of work, but once I start to sand these down, then I'll do a little bit of body filler right here where these dents are. But yep, you can see that I've got it all finished on this side as well. So what's next? Well, all the panels and basically everything from the kit need to be sanded down, and I'm going to use a DA with 320 grit in order to sand that down. And to make sure that I got it flat, I'm going to use this stuff right here, which is just a dry guide coat, and it allows you to put it over the panel and know exactly where you've sanded and you haven't, and you just basically sand it off until there's none left, and should be good to go for primer. So let's get into that. That is one sanded and ready for primer. as you can imagine, I have a ton of sanding to do. So I think that's going to be a wrap on this video. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and be sure to subscribe. And I'll keep you guys up to date on the build. Alright, peace out.